and having the opportunity to be able to see you guys. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're chilling. Hopefully you had a good night's sleep. Hopefully you gonna do the best to have your best day. You know what I mean? Look forward to more. Heaven willing. Yo, man. Dennis messed up my teeth, man. Dennis messed up my teeth, man. Can't sleep. At least I can eat. Can't freaking sleep, man. I don't want to mention them, but they don't know who they're messing with. I told them, you better get it straight. But like, yo, I went there to get a cleaning. Some we see cavities, whatsoever. You get the cavities done. I'm like, okay, all right, let's do that. Sometimes I think, oh, they like a factory because they got a lot of chairs in this joint, and like, they're trying to, get some work. They're trying to get some work. So I'm like, man, all right, cool. Go ahead, take care of the cavities. Well, ever since they've done that, man, I ain't been nothing freaking pain. Some nights are better than other nights, man. But it's like, are you serious? Like, I ain't had no problem. I had no problem with like air or drinking cold water. I ain't have any problem with that. Now all of a sudden I can't drink cold water, man. The freaking air bothering my. Oh, well, maybe it is. Now, maybe. I went back in there for a follow up. Well, maybe it's just maybe that. Nah, that's been a whole week. Messing my sleep, man. I gotta get my sleep, bro. I'm an actor. I'm a model. And my elementary school paraprofessional. I had to watch some classes today or something. I don't know what's going on, man. Look, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy, player. Come on now. You know what I mean? And when they said, I should, because I wasn't having any problems, man, I should just waited. Oh, we see a problem. Here's the problem. We want to before it gets to where it's going to be a problem. I'm like, there ain't no problem now. I'm not sure why I got to get it taken care of now before it becomes a problem. Because now is a problem because, went up in my mouth. I'm not taking no more x-rays. He's on x-ray. You got to take x-ray. No, you don't need no x-ray. Look at it. You took x-ray last time and I'm still in pain. So stop taking x-rays. I hear like I'm missing a tooth there. Ain't no hat in there. I know I put my hand in my mouth, but hand sanitizer. I'll be saying, oh, so that, that's fine. I can do that all day. But up here, it's on the sore, man. And that's what they did. They did the cavity, and right back here, the roof of my mouth is jacked up. I think they did the carry on Monday right here. Yeah, that's not that. And then they did a carry on here. As you can see, you got me. But man, come on, man. Come on, man. You walk around, my mouth is pain. I can't get any sleep, man. So next time a doctor's like, oh, well, you need. I'm gonna go to another one then. I'm gonna go to another one and see what they say because this is ridiculous. Yeah, see, I breathed in air in there, man. Before I went to that dentist, I had no problems. And it's a nice dentist office when it came to my cleaning and stuff. But I think what they do is they get you in there to get your cleaning done, and then they be looking for stuff. And as soon as they find, they think a little something they can find. Oh, you're gonna have to have this done. That's how they get you in there with the cleaning. And then bam, next thing you know, they're trying to get you to get a bridge. Oh, you want a bridge? No, I don't need a bridge. It's just gonna be missing. Oh, no, it's just no. It'll just be missing. I ain't going to bridge. Right here, man. Trying to get money, man. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. Doctors need to stop taking advantage of people. Because I told them I'm homeopathic. I don't know. All of a sudden, man, I don't even take ibuprofen and Tylenol until this situation happened. Now, man, I'm going through Tylenol. I ain't going through it because I try to deal with the pain. I'm more of I'll try to deal with the pain before I have to start taking pills, right? But man, it's crazy. I take Tylenol, man, and take some ibuprofen for the swelling. Ain't no swelling. Ain't no swelling. You messed up. You did something. You messed something up. Ain't no swelling. Fix it. Cause I ain't another night. Me not getting some good sleep. And man, nah, my body need to be at rest tonight. I need to be thinking about getting this cake, getting this money, buying these fashions. Speaking of fashions, Philly Cap on the day. Of course, we had the Amy dip. You know what I mean? Holla at your boy. We got the purple monogram distress. You know about that. Know about it. Got on some Joe jeans. And I got on some, yeah, I mean, got on some mallets. Got some mallets with the holla at your boy. What time is it? Any time for it. Got the mallets on with the flip flap holla at your boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I need to time up though, man, because make the tongue go over. I don't like when the tongue go over. What's good, bro? Checking in. Yeah, everything good, man. What's going on with you, Be Chosen? You good? You good? You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to tie these joints up, man. I don't think this is gonna hold this tongue. This tongue should have a yamin in it, a split. Tongue don't have a split yamin on the hollers butt. Hold on. I'm trying to get my seat that way. Yeah, man. So right now, that fashion whatsoever, but it's like I gotta get back in the studio, man. Start making some tracks. I did. In fact, I was in the studio maybe last week. Yeah, I went in the studio last week. I did a song. I did a little track. Trying to make sure I still had my chops. It wasn't one of my. I'm making an album track. It was just a track I did, and yeah, just to make sure I still had some skills, a little bit of skills. I played a little guitar in the joint. I gotta get back in the lab, man. I gotta get back in the studio. Fragrance game, man. I think I mentioned it in my last video. I'm not really getting down with the fragrance scene no more. Trust all is well. You see me, bro? I'm right here. I'm right here, baby. I'm right here, breathing and talking to you. So, hey, bro, that's what's popping. It's good. It's good. I don't know about great, but it's good. Life is cool. I mean, I was elated to run into you at Perfumology a while back. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, BC. Yeah, man, that was cool. That was a while ago. My memory ain't what it used to be. I'm getting a little Snapdragon-y old a little bit, but yeah, no doubt. That's how it be. I mean, so yeah, but then, it's cool, man. I want to go back down there. They had he had a buy one, get one 30% off sale. I think it was. Buy one, get one 30% off. But I'm just not into fragrances, man. I'm into fashion, bro. I'd rather take my $200, $300, which none of this costs $200-$300, much more than that. Not say I'm just saying. If I got to spend some money and I'm gonna spend $200-$300, that $200-$300 gonna be going towards this freaking sweater, which costs a couple of dollars and whatsoever, and this monogram, so on and so forth. So I'd rather put my money in clothing because the thing about it is, man, again, it's almost like buying a car. Once you spray that first spray, bro, that bottle's a wrap. It's like once you take it out the box, it's a wrap. It's one thing, you buy a car and they say once you take the car off the lot, it depreciates by $5,000. Well, it's the same thing with fragrances, bro. Same thing with fragrances. And you can say that about clothes too. But I mean, there's some clothes that people will still pay. That's why you can if you shop right, like you shop the sales, you shop the family and friends, you shop whatever, or you use like a vehicle to say, for instance, you can use like a to pay over time cards and stuff like that. You can wear it out and you can sell it by the time you finish wearing it, and you could probably get more because you probably got it on sale. And then you look at the sites, like the Real. I keep forgetting this other site. The Real, all those sites that sell high-end clothing, right? If you bought like right? But if I got it for $2 and I wore it a little bit and I'm saying I can get rid of this joint, just like a fragrance, I can get maybe $3. You see what I'm saying? I can get $3. So now I can make $100 off a deal. In fact, I did that with some sneaks I bought. I bought a pair of sneaks. Maybe I made an offer. I don't know what it was. But anyway, I paid less for the sneaks than what I sold them for. Because I shopped the sale. And they still held it. They still was like, in play. People still wanted them. They was willing to pay the money. And I still either come out even or I lose little money at the most. So I do these sales. I try to buy timeless clothing. See, a lot of people don't know how to buy timeless stuff. Like this right here, I can wear this for the next 20 years. I can be 80 and still be wearing this right here. I'm gonna be like, yo, that joint's fire. What's that? Purple monogram. Same thing with the Amy sweater. Turtlenecks will never go out. I mean, but this is a $700 sweater. You know what I mean? Now, did I pay $700 for it? No, but I tell you what, I can sell it now for more than what I paid for it. So a lot of the gear I buy, I buy stuff that's timeless. And then what I also do is I buy just relevant high-end stuff, like my RaJuR sweater. I bought a RaJuR sweater. The sweater was like, that's not my biggest thing. The biggest thing I bought was my Casablanca. Casablanca was like 1,200. I got that for 4, and I can still sell it for 6. What else did I get? I got a Casablanca sweatsuit. Same thing. Top and the bottom, totally $2,000 sweatsuit. The top was like a stack, and the bottom was like 9, but they monogram. You know, that's how Casablanca is. I can get more. I can sell that now and still get paid, but I like it. But I keep my stuff in the garment bag, plastic bag, bada bing, bada boom. So you always fly. Keep doing what you desire. Fragrances accent to your presentation. Yeah, well, at one time I wasn't doing, before I got the fragrances, man, I was still kind of doing fashion. Not like what I'm doing now. But I was always dressed, man. I get off work, man, I get dressed, and I was, doing the fragrance. But at that time, I was like, that was after I broke up from a situation I had. I was weighing like 280 pounds. So if you look back, you go back like 11 years, because I've been doing this for a long time, 11, 12 years. If you go back, you'll see, man, I was chub, bro. I was 280 pounds back then when I first started doing the fragrance game. So I wasn't buying clothes at 280 pounds. I didn't start buying clothes till I started losing weight. I went from 280 down to 250. Then I got down to 250. I was like, all right, snap. Then I got down to 235. I'm like, oh. Then I started buying clothes. I still got an XXL cashmere coat up in my closet when I was huge. I got a 4X hoodie when I was hood. A LRG skeleton glow in the dark joint. I still kept that. The other 2 I sold. But yeah, man. Sure, I was almost 300 pounds. So I really wasn't doing fragrances. So I just started doing fashion just for the fact that, I started doing fragrances. Yeah. Because fashion, I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to buy no clothes at 300 pounds and then knew I wasn't going to do that. I was losing weight as a vegan. But when it came to fragrances, man, I was like, my first fragrance, I was 16 years old. My uncle gave me, what was that joint he gave me? What that joint he gave me, man? It was the first joint I ever got. Aramis. He gave me Aramis. And when we was talking about fragrances or something, he was like, oh, your dad, he don't know what he's doing. He don't know. Because my dad was wearing he started wearing polo. My pop started wearing polo. But he was wearing this your regular stuff. It wasn't Old Spice either. It was like, dad, he was wearing something. He was like, well, there ain't no fragrance. I ain't know my uncles even into fragrances. And at 16 years old, he turned me on to Aramis. And that's when I was like, yo. But then after that, I got out the game. I wasn't really keeping up. I mean, I wore that when I was in high school. So when he gave me that, man, I used to get dressed, man. Shoot, I wore wingtips to school, man. I was fly going to high school. Because my pop was a presser. My pop was also, he did seamstress, he could sew, he could do all this stuff. So, alterations, he do alterations. He always alterated my clothes. I can go buy something, come here. You pull in the back, mark it, get it, put it in the back. Like, give me that. My pop did. My pop was into that game. My pop was into, he wasn't into the fashion game per se, but a lot of his clients, were mostly Caucasian because he worked up in Hatboro at the time. A lot of Caucasians up there, so he dealt with a lot of, people who had money. And the people who had money, they want their clothes altered. And he would alter their clothes, because, even now, normally you'll get your clothes altered. Now, you get your clothes altered right in the store. Like Saks, you can go in Saks. Like they alter my sweatsuit. Now I wish I hadn't cut them legs down so low, but it's cool. But they alter my sweatsuit. Nordstrom's, you get $100 toward or $200 toward your alterations, as long as you have a card. So they do alterations. So now everybody pretty much doing alterations in the store. Boyd's on them been doing alterations a long time in stores, but a lot of people wasn't getting it from there. So they'll just might bring some pants in for cleaning. He'll clean them, whatever, blah blah blah, press them. But he also do alterations. So that's kind of my history of dressing and stuff like that. Because he always was dressed. Every day he was dressed. It wasn't a day he wasn't dressed. Not nan day he wasn't dressed. Because he worked every nan day, just about. So I'm just taking the story just to say, when it comes to fragrances and all that stuff, man, like I said, I just started getting into that game when I started losing weight. When I started losing weight, then I was like, all right, cool. Now I started buying thrift store clothes. And see, I went the right way about it. See, a lot of people don't understand. Man, why you going to a thrift store? Bro, I'm losing weight. So I can go to a thrift store, get some good oh, they doing it. I can go to the thrift store, get some good quality gear, right?
So at first she said, all I would need is your parents would
She got a joint. I don't have an ear. I don't have one of those. I mean, I got an ear. Anyway, they get some quality clothes. Thrift. I mean, and mostly they go to thrift stores sometimes. People don't realize that time I bought that jacket. I bought that Malcolm X jacket. I kept that for a while. I bought that jacket for $15. I sold that jacket for $500 to this guy. He was a collector, and I was gonna keep it. But then I wasn't feeling Spike Lee anymore. Malcolm, yes. Spike, I ain't feeling Spike to this day. Spike ain't all he claimed to be. Believe me. I was just looking at. In fact, I was just looking at something about my man Clifton Powell. He said the same thing. He ain't all he cracked up to be. But anyway, I sold the jacket because of him. Malcolm's my boy. I would have kept that joint forever. That Malcolm X movie changed my life, man. You know what I mean? Helped me get away from using profanity, cussing, fussing. Ever since I looked at the movie, man, I said, I'm much too intelligent to be out here cussing and fussing. Speaking of which, yo, it's this channel called Choo Choo and X Quan. All right? Choo Choo X Quan. Quan. Yo, you gotta check this cat out. He's hilarious. He an old head. I guess he probably about my age, and he got a young nephew that keeps antagonizing him and setting him up whatsoever. He'll start off, thank God and heavenly and da da da. He just start cussing, motherfucker. Bro, how you go from? I know some people like that. I know some females like that. They'll be cussing like a sailor, and then all of a sudden, oh, God is good. I want to thank God and Jesus and all that stuff. And 5 minutes later, I'm cussing like a freaking sailor. Oh my God, know their heart. Oh, you know exactly. You're a freaking hypocrite. That's what you know. Hypocrite from your mouth. The mouth is the worst thing you can have. This always is even in the Bible, man. What's worse than physical is your mouth. Look, I've done that. I've talked to people wrong ways. I've talked to people in my relationships wrong ways. Sometimes I get a lot of hand. Not really cussing or fussing, but like just the tongue, man. Tongue is dangerous, bro. Tongue is capable of lying, and it's coming from your brain, of course, but people can't think that you're a liar. People can't think that you're evil. People can't think that you got to say it. And that movie changed my life, to Malcolm X, going back to that jacket as far as fashion. And like I said, I was just buying fashion from any place. And then I started going to consignment shops. I wasn't even hip to consignment shops. And then I started stepping my game up. I go to consignment shops. I buy some high-end gear. You're getting like pennies on a dollar. And I started figuring out the consignment shop game. So I was still looking fly. People didn't know. Like, you'll mess around and, I'm not gonna say never, but you probably never see this in no consignment shop because you can't even find these anymore. I usually keep stuff you can't find unless I'm flipping it like that Malcolm X jacket. But yeah, man, the game is. If you look, I'm in fashion, man. You can smell as good as you want. If you like a bum, man, you might as well just drain the freaking bottle out. It don't make no sense. I think it's more important to look good. I can look like this and not put anything on, and I'll still get play. I get phone numbers all day. We just this one without having fragrance. But then when you put the fragrance on there, now you take it to another level of, for me being a man,
Good morning.
type of
Pardon the
woman
interruption for a brief
that I can
announcement.
be with. Hold on.
Once again, please pause for a very brief announcement. Good morning. I did send an email that we do have to have an adjustment, unfortunately, to indoor recess as due to the wind chill. That was the directive that was given to schools. If you are unsure which recess period you are supporting any of our support staff, it was emailed, and also there are copies in the main office. Please make sure that absolutely every supports recess periods is checking, so you are aware of which recess periods you are supporting. And again, there are copies in the main office. Thank you.
So we're not going outside. We got wind chill. See, I got all bundled up to get ready to go outside for recesses, and now it's 10:45. There's no recess, so now I got to go to the office and see what class I got to do for recess because they have like indoor recess. They have to stay in their room and they do recess. So now I'm ready to go. And my recess is 10:45. So now I got to go to the office, grab my dip, and see what recess I got to do. Yeah. The homie's working in the elementary school. I do everything, baby. Chauffeur on the weekend, this, retired. You know how I do, man. I ain't trying to front. How did you, boy? Hey, I'm out. Gotta go. Gotta go check the schedule. Y'all take care of yourself. Y'all be well. And I'm gonna catch you later, all right? Be good to yourself. Learn a little bit of something every day. Take your life to another level. 4 times. Boris.